Welcome to the Idaho Debates, a look at the candidates on the 2014 primary ballot. The Idaho Debates is a collaborative project of the Idaho Press Club, the League of Women Voters of Idaho, and Idaho Public Television. The Idaho Debates are made possible by Boise State University, committed to public service in our community and the state of Idaho for more than 80 years, offering undergraduate and graduate degrees in public administration, public policy, criminal justice, community and regional planning, economics, and more. The Idaho Debates are also brought to you by your contributions to the Idaho Public Television Endowment. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Idaho Debates at the Idaho Public Television Studios. This is the last of 9 debates we've hosted before the May 20th primary election. Tonight, the 4 Republican candidates for governor take the stage to ask for your vote. The governor of Idaho has supreme executive power in the state and is tasked with ensuring all state laws are executed. The office appoints department heads, issues executive orders, drafts a budget, and has veto power over the legislature. The governor is also commander-in-chief of Idaho's military forces and is president of the State Land Board. I want to welcome the candidates Harley Brown, Walt Bays, Governor C.L. Butch Otter, and Senator Russ Fulcher. Harley Brown is a former commanding officer of Naval Construction Forces, a professional engineer, and a public works officer. He lives in Nampa. Walt Bays is a high school graduate, a grandfather, a great-grandfather, who says he has lost almost as many elections as Abraham Lincoln. He has lived in Idaho for 70 years. Governor Butch Otter has served 2 terms as Idaho's chief executive officer. Before that, he was in Congress for 6 years, was Idaho's lieutenant governor, and was also an Idaho state representative. He has a bachelor's degree in political science. Senator Russ Fulcher has been in the State House since 2005. He is the Senate Republican Caucus chairman. He has received electronic engineering training while working at Micron Technology and has a master's degree in business from Boise State University. I also want to welcome our panel of reporters who will ask the candidates questions. Betsy Russell of the Spokesman Review, Dan Pocky of the Idaho Statesman, and Aaron Coons with Idaho Reports. I'm Melissa Davlin, co-host of Idaho Reports here on Idaho Public Television. I'm moderating tonight's debate, and to remind the candidates how long they've been talking is Angela Rossman, volunteer timekeeper from the League of Women Voters. Each candidate will be given 1 minute for opening comments and 90 seconds for close. We drew straws a few minutes ago to see who would go first, and Governor Otter, you have that honor.
Thank you, Melissa, and thank you for joining us tonight. First, let me thank not only Idaho Public Television, but also the League of Women Voters for the opportunity to speak directly to the people of Idaho about why I should continue running the state of Idaho. We've been through a lot together, and I appreciate the support and the confidence that you've shown me over the years. We've weathered the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. We've battled together through endless challenges from a dysfunctional and overreaching federal government, from wolves and sage grouse to Obamacare and bureaucratic gridlock. We've worked hard to keep growing our economy and to keep people employed and positive and bright about a future. And we did it without raising taxes or imposing additional government as a bigger burden on the people of Idaho. Now the Great Recession is behind us and people are getting back to work. So now we must focus on better jobs, more transparency and accountability, and leveraging our strength. We have a clear path before us, and I'm committed to following that path.
Thank you, Governor Otter. Senator Fulcher, your opening remarks.
Well, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Russ Fulcher. I'm a 4th-generation Idahoan from a dairy farm family in Meridian. I've been privileged to spend 24 years of my adult life in the technology industry, and most of those years as an international businessman. I spent 8 years in commercial real estate and another 10 years in the Idaho State Senate. Folks, I'm very concerned that there's just too much government control in Idaho. It's stripped away our freedoms and our prosperity. I have a different vision for our state, and that vision includes a free market alternative to the Obamacare exchange. It includes access to our natural resources, which is truly our prosperity and our wealth. And it includes an education system that empowers our teachers and our parents. Folks, if we follow that vision, we Idahoans will once again prosper and control our destiny.
All right. Thank you, Senator Fulcher. Mr. Brown, your remarks.
You know, I was filling out my taxes a couple of months ago, and I thought to myself, thank God we don't get all the government that we pay for. They say that the child is the father of the man. And when I was a kid, I used to play Army all the time. Bang, I got you. No, bang, I got you. I could never once remember one incident in my childhood when I played politician. And when I grew up a young man, I was the youngest company commander in the United States Navy Seabees. You know, the Mud Marines, the Naval Construction Forces. You turn Iwo Jima into something besides a photo op for the Corps. Anyhow, I got out of the service, and several years later, I was at the low point of my life. I mean, things were bad. And I cried out to God. I said, God, how about putting me back on active duty and making me a battalion commander? Long story short, he says, no, son, I got a higher rank for you. I'm going to make you the commander-in-chief. And I stagger not at his promise. I'll get into that more with you. Don't think I'm crazy, because I'm not.
All right, thanks, Mr. Brown. Mr. Bays, your opening remarks.
I stand on principles. I went to jail for homeschooling, and my kids turned out pretty good. I had 4 sons that made pro rodeo cowboys and 1 daughter. I've got 77 descendants,